Hello! Good morning! Ito na naman po kami, another episode of Go Palakas. Welcome po ulit. Sa mga tagapakinig ng Go Palakas, welcome. At salamat sa pag-join ulit sa amin ngayong umaga.
I have to let them know lang, names, that this
Yeah.
this episode is a recorded version of Opalakas, which will be shown this coming Saturday.
Yes. Pero don't worry, even if this is a recorded episode, they can still join in the discussion o sa comment section. Baka may mga ideas din kayo, may gusto i-share, or may mga stories kayo na gusto nyong ikwento na kumakapit din sa ating topic today. Ano nga ba ang topic natin today?
Ang topic natin ngayon is in coincidence with the celebration or observance of the United Nations Public Service Day. Is that correct?
Yes, oo. So, the United Nations Public Service Day, June 23. Yan. Ano ba yung, why do they celebrate this? So, it is celebrate the value and virtue of public service to the community.
Ay, wait lang, Nis.
Bago tayo mag-start ang discussion.
Ating discussion. Meron tayong very special guest.
Yes.
Well, guest din naman tayo dito.
Oo nga. Hindi kami yung mainstay host dito.
Pero kahit paano nakikita niyo na yung mga mukha namin.
Yeah, na-introduce na kami before.
Today, we have Ma'am Mila Celeste, my dear friend and teacher. Kasama natin ngayon to share her insights on this very relevant topic.
Okay, so thank you, Dixie. Thank you, Nimay, for inviting me. This is such an opportunity for me. Magandang araw po sa ating viewers or listeners or followers of Go Palakas.
Okay, so ano ba tong selfless service to humanity? Ano ba tong tinutukoy natin dito sa
Well, gusto ko pong tanungin si Ma'am Mila kasi ang tagal na niya sa public service. Since sinayo yung ating foundation, yung Sciences by Identity Foundation, she was one of the founding members.
I'm just one of the
One of the
early
volunteers, ano ma'am? Pero
volunteers.
still, kayo pa rin
Yeah.
po, more than 30 years na nasa public service or community service. Ano po ba yung inyong,
public service na non-government?
yes,
no?
non-government NGO? No?
Well, syempre pag sinabi mong public service or having this selfless service, it means you really go out of your way. You extend an extra hand. So kung ang nakita mo kailangan lang ay kamay, you extend your entire arm there without expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
Not even for, sabihin natin, to become famous or just so after that there are some rewards that I will be getting. Nothing for your own self-satisfaction. Kasi nga merong iba, they do good things to others, they do good works, but they expect something in return. So when you say selfless, you don't even consider that.
Parang when you do service, in-expect mo meron kang mga credits, no?
Yeah.
Kasi usually, I'm not generalizing naman everybody, pero it's a common thinking na, ito pag ginawa ko to, siguro naman may gantong kapalit na ibibigay sa akin, no? So when we are talking about selfless service, wala ito. It's not a negotiation. Walang credit and debit. I did good, I expect something good.
Especially now, the social media, no? Maraming mga tao, di ba, parang, yung sa community lang, it's just an observation, especially pag malapit na election,
Yes.
di ba? Itong building na to ay pinatayo dahil kay ganito, such and such,
Yeah.
the politician. Pero, yun nga, yung pinopromote natin, the kind of service is that hindi tayo nag-iintay ng kapalit, hindi nag-iintay na maibalandra yung pangalan mo sa mga pader, di ba?
Yeah.
Para sabihin ng mga tao, ay, very...
Tsaka the intention behind it, sa simula't simula pa lang, hindi mo na dapat iniisip yon na I'm gonna do this because maybe not. Kahit even that thought na maybe or maybe not may kapalit, wala, no? When we do selfless service. Actually, minsan mahirap din, but it's very doable. It's possible to be able to give selfless service to people na hindi ka nag-iisip na may kapalit. Hindi siya business transaction.
Yes, hindi siya business.
Gusto ko nga tanong, di ba, Ma'am Mila, nung nagsisimula kayo na volunteer ng SIF, I understand kasi, and I heard, bagong may asawa pa lang kayo. Tapos si Nimay, na anak niyo po, baby pa lang siya nun or bata pa, how were you able to balance between yung family life and volunteering to a foundation?
Yeah, this syempre I have to do my wifely and motherly duties. And I remember anywhere I go, if there is an opportunity for me, I would carry along si Nimay. I guess, kaya siguro she grew up na ano na rin niya because having to be exposed to that, nakita rin niya na pwedeng gawin yon. You actually go to the community. And it's not like when you render service sa community, not because ito yung gusto kong gawin. So we always try to find out anong kailangan ng mga tao or ay meron palang at kailangan pala nila ng ganung tulong. So we offer that kind of service. So iba-iba siya. Pero yung mga una namin ginawa na alala ko, very basic, was it's connected with education. No? Something to do with education. Especially yung tinatawag nating, it's not education, yung academic education. It has something to do with education that will actually help you face life, no? Paano yung magiging journey mo as a person, aside from all the academics. So kahit sabihin natin hindi siya very academically in nature, but somehow you learn maybe skills or what. More than that, these are like life skills that will benefit you as a person.
Yeah. I think very important din yan, minsan. Kasi yung idea rin ng mga tao, yung pagtulong, ito yung may bibigay mong pagkain, shelter, trabaho, kung ano na livelihood. Pero more than that, yung talagang magagamit ng mga tao. Even at the time of his, nasa deathbed na siya, maalala mo yung mga life lessons. Siguro that's the most important thing that you can impart to other people.
When we talk about offering services, hindi lang nga, like you said, it's not just academic or hindi lang yung pagbibigay ng mga clothes, ng mga gamit, or
important.
Importante din yun. But you can go beyond that. Yeah, we can give wisdom to people, no? Kasama sa natin, 'di ba? Lagi nating yan ang laging ini-impart natin sa mga communities na pinupuntahan.
Parang nalala ko nga yung sabi din ni Mother Teresa na you can give people food to eat, house, shelter, ganyan. Pero what's more important is that you share the love, share the compassion, kindness.
People also share.
Yeah, if you show kindness to other people, that will make it so that people also become kind. Like sabihin mo, like, inis ka or sama na ugali ng mga tao dyan, this and that. But really, if they experience kindness from others, hindi nila kilala, hindi nila kaano-ano, bakit biglang ang bait naman ng tao na to, So somehow it will affect them. So it somehow affects other members of the community.
Actually, common na reaction niya na ate pag pumunta tayo sa mga community. Parang, bakit kami yung, bakit yung kami yung naisip niyong bigyan? And then at the end, di ba, alala ko nung last time nag-feeding program tayo, sinasabi niya, sana wag niyo kaming makakalimutan, di ba? Sabi. So, really that simple lang yung binigay natin, di ba? Namigay lang tayo ng pansit lang. Yeah. Pansit ng bread lang. It's very simple, but it's well appreciated. And sometimes it's not what you give, it's the act of it, of, going to them.
It's really your intention. Maramdaman ng mga tao sincere ka doon sa pagbibigay nila, or if it's just for pogi or ganda points.
Pang pictorial lang.
Maramdaman ng mga tao yun. Doon parang tao sa tao. Puso sa puso yung ginagawa.
Helping is actually, or sabihin natin, having to render service sa iba. It's kahit nung sa eskwela pa ako. High school pa lang, since I grew up sa eskwela ng mga madre, yun yung mga isa sa mga naging pastime yata namin nung high school. Assisting yung mga madre, lalo na pag magdi-December, di ba? Charity, And it's not just yung lang galing sa pocket namin. We go door to door, asking for money, collecting newspapers. Can you imagine? Hindi ko maisip. I guess that's where it started. Experience mo, ano yung selfless service na yun. We were very young, siguro hindi namin
Hindi mo
naisip.
naintindihan kung para
Hindi
saan,
namin
kung bakit, yeah.
naintindihan. Pero pag ginagawa namin, I mean, like we would sweat out. Since sa Manila, Quezon City ako nag-aral, yung mga mayayaman ng mga subdivision, mga unang times na yun, kakatukin namin sila isa-isa. And we were like very young, at the age of 13, 14 years old. Sasamahan lang kami ng magulang namin, drive for us in that area. Tapos sabi na, amin to, this is our work, you know. So kami lang gagawa kami ng solicitation letter. Then we gather this and that. That itself, I guess, the experience at a very young age, having to do this work. But after some time, makita ko lang na it's more than that. You know? Of course, the kindness is there, yung thoughtfulness, the sacrifice that you do when you do this kind of activities.
Yun yung importance, no? Kung bakit at a young age pa lang, dapat sinasama na lang yung mga bata. Hindi yung later on na. Kasi later on, when they already have maybe, it's hard to, you can still, pero parang when you start later, na yung attitude na, it becomes like something that they just need to do kasi sinabi ng magulang. Pero at the young age, when you expose them and they see that you're happy doing it and they themselves experience na masaya sila, na nag-aabot sila, and then may nagpapasalamat sa kanila na kangiti yung nag-receive na pinagbigyan mo, they also feel, there's something that makes them also feel happy. Which reminds me, itong, yung service na to, and not even just with giving, but yung helping other people, yung offering service. Not just giving them something or giving them gifts, but yung parang when you reach out to people, when you helping hand to another person, it's like an innate nature in us na, pag may natapa, parang you naturally, parang you wanna help somebody may natapa, di ba? Parang you wanna pick them up. Or pag may an old lady maybe dropped something, immediately you wanna help. So parang this, yung to do some service for other people is very natural for us. So.
Yeah. Ano siya di ba sabi nga, it's, it's very intrinsic, very natural.
Innate in nature.
It's really within us, this feeling of service, this having to serve others. Kaya nga kahit yung bata pa lang, they may no philosophy or nothing like that. But we understand when you're young, may kaibigan ka, may
Share ka ng
playmate
pagkain
ka,
ng
diba?
laruan. Yeah.
These are already kasama na yun doon sa
And no matter what your rank in society is, we all have to serve somebody. Yeah. So maybe even the highest official of the country, the president, is serving the constituents, the people, the family, yung anak niya, yung mother niya, So no matter what your rank in society is, you're always serving.
Parang naka-uniform, hindi.
Yes, oo nga.
No matter what, class in the society, Parang, lahat.
Bata, matanda,
And even the parents, diba?
I get amused. Siguro may na-experience kayong ganun. Yung mga traffic police. I mean, it's not easy to stand there in the middle sa may crossroads. But some, they really entertain. No, it's fine.
Sasayaw
May mga pa sila.
Yun yung sinasabi niya. Ang trabaho niya mag-direct ng traffic, but they go beyond, no? They entertain people. So when you're there stuck in traffic, medyo mainit na yung ulo. Pero nakikita mo, siya nasa ilalim ng araw, he's happy doing his work and you're inside your AC car, medyo mapapaisip ka din. And you be thankful for that person. And remind you of reality na, I shouldn't be so grumpy about life.
Yun nga, very natural sa atin. Parang, it makes your heart warm. Makes you truly alive kapag nagsiserve ka more than yourself. So, any classes sa society natin can be of service to others.
Yeah. Kahit sabihin mo wala ka, sabihin mo
rank, status,
sabihin mo low class family, you belong to low class family, you belong to middle class, upper class, everybody is able to do some form of service to other people.
So maganda nga din that we have this kind of opportunity to parang pay tribute to these people, nurses, teachers, doctors, traffic enforcer, mga firefighters, the people in the military, mga mental health workers, teachers, etc., even parents,
Grandparents.
grandparents,
Yeah.
this world para better place to live in.
Tayo ba dito sa sa work natin with the SIF, Safe Care, when we do community service, I'm just always in awe on how people react to most simple service that we offer them, and nakakatuwa kasi people really appreciate it. That's why ako I'm always encouraging people na try nyo, you know,
To volunteer.
to volunteer, yeah. Kasi it brings about certain happiness, and then somehow it makes you realize a lot of things, yeah. Na you wouldn't have realized before, but you know, through this different acts of service to the community, marami kang na-realize din eh. You become grateful, you know.
Ayan.
And you cannot be so demanding kung anong na-receive mo. Diba?
Choosy pa.
Kasi kung minsan, parang ang dami mo lang ang, kumbaga, you already are getting blessings somehow or the other. Meron ka pa rin feeling na, I deserve more, you know? But really, kung ma-acknowledge mo lang, ma-appreciate mo whatever you have received, whatever blessings you have received, tingnan mo dun sa iba. And even if sabi mo you didn't receive so many blessings, if some people are really into service, they will not even look at like, I don't have enough blessings. I have not received enough. How can I even share, you know, anything to others?
Everybody has the capacity to share. Everybody has the capacity to give more pa rin. Kaya sabihin mo, you know, wala ka na. You can still give something.
Ngayon kasi parang yun nga yung notion ng mga tao for you to be able to serve the community. Kailangan meron kang konting facility, money, para you can provide services for the community. Pero hindi naman ganun. Parang maiklit na bagay po pwede.
Like you were saying kanina, di ba, service is not quantifiable. Yeah. It's the quality of service that you can offer. Yeah.
Parang naalala ko rin, ma'am, yung founder ng Science of Identity Foundation, si Ricardo. One time he said, kahit wala kang pera, wala kang facilities to provide service for others, meron tayong kanya-kanyang capacity to speak.
Yes.
Yes. So, itong kapasidad natin na magsalita, pwede natin gamitin to make people aware of their true identity, na sila ay mga anak ng Diyos at tayo may kapasidad mag-serve sa ibang tao at magsilbi sa Diyos. So, yung ganong klaseng opportunity, kapasidad, po pwede natin gamitin kahit wala tayong pera.
Yes.
Parang tayo.
Meron kang kamay.
So on this day, you highly encourage maybe you look around within your community. Baka there's some activity that they need help with. Maybe there's a community garden that needs to be cleaned. Maybe may trash picking sa community nyo. Mga ganyang service na ang magbe-benefit is the whole community. Maybe our listeners and our followers, maybe this weekend or next week, or kung hindi nyo pa may schedule, maybe you can try it, no? Try some form of community service or volunteer work.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be like with an organization.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to be a very big group. Kahit magkakaibigan lang kayo, magbabarkada. I remember yung mga unang volunteers ng itong environmental project natin sa Pawikan, Forma. Yung mga unang volunteers, they used to be standby sa tabing dagat sa gabi.
Yeah.
And then they had the opportunity na mag-participate sa ALS, yung alternative learning system ng DepEd for yung mga out of school youth. And their facilitator encouraged them, sabi lang nila, ma'am, yayain mo nga yan sila doon na maglakad-lakad, magpatrolya sa tabing dagat para yung hindi lang sila standby dyan sa madaling araw and you don't know what they're doing. So invite them to do that. So pumayag naman sila kasi nga, they're also bored.
Mm-mm.
And then, from then on, malaking grupo nila eh.
I remember nga, ma'am,
Dumami sila ng dumami.
yung kinukwento niyo na yung first year of the International Coastal Cleanup Day, it started with small group of people,
Oo.
volunteers, and then
right.
later on, after a few years, dumami na dumami. At yung La Union nang muna sa sa may
Thousands na.
pinakamaraming volunteers sa buong Pilipinas.
Hindi naman nag-rank lang
Fourth.
tayo. Fourth.
Pero madami din yan.
Oo,
I mean, sila mo yun kasi ang dami.
Yeah.
Organized.
Yeah.
Organized yung mga.
Yung mga unang nag-organize noon, one of our dating konsihal ng itong bayan ng San Juan sa La Union, itong last year lang na nag-coastal cleanup, sabi niya, ma'am, nalala ko yung nag-coastal cleanup, pupunta pa tayo sa ibang opisyalis, humingi tayo ng endorsement niya. Ngayon, hindi na kailangan gawin, you know. So, ano rin yun eh, kung meron ka pang gustong ma-influence na iba, then at least in this way, you know, mas maraming tao na talaga yung mas naging aware, yung pag may nakita kang basura, wag na lang daan-daanan, pulutin mo na lang, you know. So you want to enjoy the beauty ng yung dagat, you watch sunset there, dito sa ano natin, sa beach side natin, ganda-ganda ng sunset, ang ganda-ganda ng waves for surfing. But at the same time, kuminsan pag mas maraming bisita, marami rin basura. So we also encourage, don't just be a tourist in a place. Wag lang yung totoong responsible na tourist or bisita, sana ay makatulong rin. Wag mo nang dagdagan yung basura. Pag may nakita mong basura, it would be very helpful kung pulot ka konti. I mean, you know,
Hindi lang yung dala mong basura. Papulot na rin ng mga.
pakidagdagan na lang.
Kasama nyo na rin,
Oo.
kahit hindi nyo
Kung
basura.
may basura ka, wag mo nang iwan dyan. Kung meron ka pa iba nakitang basura.
Higit tuloy ako last time
Isabay mo na rin.
last May 1 dito, yung aking, considered ba yan selfless service? Nagpulot kami ng basura dahil nainis ako. Hindi out of
Born
love.
out of, born out of inis.
Oo.
Pero at least ginawa mo pa rin. Meron ding impact yun.
Ano ba yun?
Very good of the
Kasama ba yun sa selfless service? Kasi,
Ay, hindi na sinasabi kasi na kailangan, ano ka,
Good mood.
bad mood ako. Medyo ulo ka. Nagpupulot ako ng
Pero
basura.
kasi bakit nga mainit ang ulo mo? Dahil
out of your concern pa rin.
out of concern.
Yeah. Sige. So, plus 1.
Siguro kung dito sila nakatira siguro, no?
Oo.
Sa beachfront or near the beach, mararamdaman nila yung ganong type of inis na
Oo.
kapag may kalat
Ay,
sa beach.
kung minsan, alam mo, kaka-beach clean up mo, coastal clean up pala.
And next day.
The next morning, ang dami na ng kalat. Pero kasi may iba ngayon, lalo na itong panahon na to, pumapasok talaga yung tubig
Apo.
sa buwangin, no? Pagbaba ulit ng tubig eh.
Madada.
Sabi ng dagat, ito yung basura niya dito sa gitna ng ano, sa gitna ng karagatan. Kunin niyo na ngayon. Sinusuka ulit sa atin. But yeah, these are like mga concern natin para sa environment talaga. So kahit taga-inland ka, maging habit na eh, no? Pag nagsigarilyo, ganon.
Yung simpleng ano lang na yun, yung simpleng act lang yun na you don't throw the cigarette butt by the side of the road, but you actually throw it.
Yung iba sa dagat,
Sir, ano na rin yun?
ginawa nilang ashtray.
Oo.
Yung ano, yung buhangin, yung beach side. Yes. Oo. Tsaka yung mga maliliit na wrapper ng mga candy, maliit lang naman kasi. Pero please don't do this. Kasama na yun sa ating mga selfless action. Parang
Hassle kasi, yun ang ano nila eh, hassle kasi. Or
maliit
yung basura.
lang.
Or yung basura, dinala mo sa beach, hassle kasi bit-bitin mo ulit. So, iuwi mo or hahanap ka ng basura. But then that is nga what we're saying. It's selfless service. You are extending, adding effort. May medyo hassle sa'yo, but you do it for the benefit of everybody, for the benefit of the community, for the benefit of the environment, and for the benefit of the locality, the people who live there.
You know, talking of that, was that last year? Yung ICC last year or 2 years ago.
May ICC ba tayo last 2 years? Pandemic.
People are still doing it. Nung pandemic,
Individually, I think even if even
small
if
groups, yes. But you remember, I think that was just like last year. Uh, nag-ano sila, yung Isko Basurero,
Yes.
no? And yung malapit na sila yata sa shore, tinanggal na niya yung mga ano
Yes.
niya, yung mga
Gears,
yung
no?
gears niya. And hindi sila aware. Hindi naman ganun pa rin siya kababaw. Hindi niya alam, meron palang yung undercurrent. Tinangay siya. And
Volunteer.
it took hours. He's a volunteer and he works actually. He's a government employee. At talagang concern na concern siya. Hindi lang yung tabing dagat ang nilinis nila. Sumama siya doon sa grupo ng mga mga divers para hanggang sa ilalim ng dagat, ang kalagitnaan ng dagat nilinis. But it's so unfortunate na he really died from that. So, parang you cannot imagine. My God, hindi pala siya ganun kagaling mag-swimming. Malakas lang yung loob niya dahil may mga kasama siya. And napahiwalay siya. So, hindi agad napansin. So, this kind of effort, kaya sabi nga namin, my God, dapat malaman ng maraming tao na may mga ganitong pangyayari. People can die from too much care. Like they care so much para
sacrifice nila.
Parang they take the risk. Malakas na parang they take the risk.
Ganyan naman yung buhay ng mga natin, ng mga personal and uniform military iba, they go way beyond what they could just stay at home and do other work, but some of them out of also wanting to serve their country, other people, they enter the military kahit na medyo delikado. So mga selfless acts. Actually, nakakatuwa when kasama rin dyan yung mga stories mga small stories na mababasa mo sa social media or sa newspaper, yung mga nakapulot ng wallet, tapos sinole, or yung may tinulungan na tao, tapos ang laki pala ng impact ng, alam mo, yung mga small acts of service is actually very inspiring. Pag nababasa mo yun, parang ikaw din, you're reminded of the goodness of humanity.
Tsaka siguro during those times na yung mga may mga crisis, disasters, doon parang lumalabas yung parang yung tao gustong tumulong, display this parang these qualities of leaders. Yung asawa mo si Doc Nash during the Yolanda.
Mga hindi mo na-expect. Tapos because of the given situation, lumalabas yung ganong character nila.
Nalala mo ni Mai, you have a cousin sa Manila. These are like mothers. During the pandemic,
yeah.
may mga bata na, mga newly born babies.
Na
they were needing
milk because kasi syempre pandemic and it's not easy to get it's not easy to move around that time for other mothers to get breast milk from other donating breast milk from other mothers. So parang I guess it's also because it's also a connection between mothers na parang you also want to help other mothers. So even hindi yung magkakakilala na mothers, nalaman nila this person kasi na COVID yung mom, nasa hospital or nasa ICU, hindi niya ma-breastfeed yung anak niya, and can't produce milk. So madaming mothers ang nag-donate.
Became a big network.
Actually, this is if you really look into, yun nga sabi mo, di ba kanina, you don't have much, pero ang dami mong breast milk. Who would have thought, di ba? You don't actually give breast milk. Di mo alam yung yung impact nun sa baby na yun, at saka sa family when they receive the breast milk, because maybe they don't have money to buy milk, di ba? Kala mo, ilang ounces lang ng milk yan, pero ang daming
when mothers themselves would get COVID, hindi mo ma-breastfeed yung anak mo. And yet, alam mo, kailangan ng baby. So that's how I think it.
Pero clarify lang hindi dini-discourage ang breastfeeding even if the mothers have COVID because it's not transferred. You just have to keep your distance.
Oo.
Galing nga eh.
Naka-mask.
Oo, naka-mask lang. It's just that sometimes kasi parang masama yung pakiramdam ng mother, hindi niya na kaya. Pagod siya, nagpapahinga. So, that's, pero yeah.
When I heard that, doon sa casting nga ni Nimay, I was kind of like, oh my God, you know.
Grabe yung network na yun.
Yeah.
It's I think 3 or 4 strangers. We don't know. It was just passed on social media. Somebody just posted it on their group. Tapos,
Naalala ko nga ni Steve kasi I had the same din experience
your
with
sister-in-law.
yung sister-in-law ko.
Yeah.
She needed breast milk for her baby. Tapos ikaw yata yung first person na in-approach ko para maghingi ng breast milk from other mothers na nangangailangan. So, yung pamangkin ko ngayon, lumaki na siya.
Oo, di ba?
Di ba?
Kahit sa gatas ng ibang
Oo,
yes. So,
And this was during the pandemic, no? Tinatransfer, pinapalala move lang.
And as soon as they get the milk, kita ko yung yung pinsan ni Nimay. Talagang maingat siya. They really wipe pa yung mga plastic bags for me.
Sterilized kasi
Sterilized, yeah.
It has to be very
Tapos
clean.
talagang meron isang section sa freezer na kailangan malinis kasi para daw yun sa milk.
That's very well thought of pagdating sa mga ganyan.
Oo.
But there are, yun nga, baka may mga mothers dyan na sobra-sobra kasi ito na ang inyong ambag sa society or sa communities. Selfless service din, no?
Meron din tayong kaibigan sa Manila, meron silang pag-aari na restaurant, vegan, vegetarian restaurant. Every Christmas season, nag-aala talaga sila ng parang whole month yata na pag bumili ka doon sa nila, parang you can donate ng pagkain worth parang 100 pesos lang yata or 150 pesos na maibibigay naman nila dun sa mga nangangailangan na community. So they provide vegetarian plant-based food to the communities in need. Yan, no?
Yeah.
So yun.
Namimigay sila sa mga
pagkain
sa mga nasa people who live by the streets, no?
There's just like so much opportunities
Yeah.
na if really people care for others, marami ka talagang pwedeng maisip na pwedeng itulong, no? Pwede mong tulungan talaga yung iba. And you really don't need to have that much. I mean, isipin mo lang, yung breast milk doesn't really even cost money. But the people were like, yung mga parents, they're willing to, like, hire or go to that, kahit gaano kalayo pa. Kung minsan daw, aabot pa ng Cavite.
Basta kung saan naabot sila lumubog.
Pwede
Kaya, even yung mga bata, even the young kids, they don't have much, but encouraging them to maybe set aside their old toys, pero maganda pa, maayos pa, toys, clothes, books, These are the things that even kids can do. They don't have to buy, diba? Pwede na i-share sa ibang mga bata.
Naalala ko rin, dahil kwenta rin during the pandemic, sa States naman to, merong isang home for the aged. Nalungkot sila kasi during the time, hindi sila nabibisita ng mga anak nila, ng mga friends nila. So yung parang shelter house na yun, they made a campaign for other people. For this lolos and lolas na mapadalhan sila ng letter other people na kahit hindi nila kilala. Kasi alam mo yun, maganda yung meron ka na mabasa, meron pa rin may concern sa'yo, gano'n, mga friendly letters.
Letter lang yan.
Letter lang,
doesn't take much. Kana lang ang papel at saka ballpen. Yes.
So yun, yung mga ganang klase, very simple acts of friendship, kindness.
Ayun nga, I like that idea, yung sharing of kindness na you're just giving it to people.
Yeah.
Kasi when I look at this, kasi I'm always looking at the perspective as a parent to kids, and when you teach them at a young age, kasi ito yung sharing, even yung food, di ba? Nagbukas ka ng packet of snack or biscuits. When the kid shares it to another kid, other people, how nice naman, it's good to encourage it. Kasi dadalhin nila yun hanggang sa pagtanda. And this gives them an idea of what compassion is, what kindness is. Yung those things na dapat hindi natin nakakalimutan.
Yeah. If more of these positive values are really experienced, more and more people can be touched by it. Kumbaga, it's very internal at once. If you want really to have some change, wow, kulo naman ng mundo, social media, externally, ganun din, sa environment, ganun din, then you've got wars going on, may mga threat, may naririnig ka, rumors, baka may ganito, baka may ganyan. I mean, this may be realities in life, pero let's not forget, no, add more of these positive values.
Nalala ko yung ano natin, Lins, yung pantry natin.
Oo,
Pandemic.
Oh, yes.
Oo, saktuwa yung
Yeah. During the COVID time, maraming lumabas
You
na
would think nahirap yung mga tao. There's no, because people didn't have work. You would think that people couldn't give. But actually, people,
May nagdala ng mantika,
Oo.
may nagdala ng asin, asukal.
yeah.
Kahit
So yung mga,
konti-konti,
ano
we can...
nila, yung sa pantry, actually maganda yung idea ng pantry na yun, di ba? Kasi when you leave something in the pantry, nag-iwan ka ng gulay, nag-iwan ka ng prutas, iwan mo na yun. Hindi mo na alam kung sino makakatanggap. So, and ang dami, actually,
Yeah.
madami na tulungan ng
Yeah.
pantry na yun.
So ako kulang ako ng asin po ako asin.
Oo.
Pero mag-iiwan din ako
Oo,
para
oo,
sa
oo.
ibang tao na baka kailangan.
Paying it forward din. Ang ganda yung ano, yung idea ng pantry. No? Imagine mo yan ng pandemic ngayon, yun yung sa mga bagay na lumitaw, no? There's always something good talaga that comes out, even in bad situations. I think community pantry is one of those.
Meron
Nice
nga akong
things.
gustong basahin din, Mims. It's a quote from Jagaguru, founder of
sige.
Science of Identity Foundation. It's about selfless service. Malabo lang kasi yung mata ko. Pero sige,
You want me to read for you?
Ay, sige, ma'am. Kayo na nga
Sige,
po ang
sige.
basa.
Siya, nakasalamin ngayon.
Hindi ko kasi I'll be happy to read for you. Although buried under the ground, the root of the tree gives nice, sweet fruits to the tree branch, never asking for any kind of remuneration. People should give not for the purpose of gaining something. Giving it in itself is incomparable happiness. Yan.
Parang it's encouraging us to be like, to follow the example of the roots, di ba?
Oo.
Hindi mo
You're
siya
just
nakikita.
Kita.
Humble, humbly right
Hidden.
hidden, yeah,
Hidden pa
under
siya.
the ground. And yet it's doing so much, yeah. What a
Bears the
wonderful
and fruits.
Oxygen to
quotation.
breathe,
Oo.
roots to eat.
And that's why it's very sad, no? I remember yung, don't take any offense. Alam mo yung paving the way for progress.
Mm.
They cut the trees so there are more roads.
Mm.
But say it's so inhuman. Kasi alam naman natin yung mga puno, yun na nga. I mean, may roots sila, ito yung mag-go ng lupa. Tapos ito pa yung kuminsan, yung mga tipong mga century-old trees, no? And so which means the roots are so deep down there. Pag pinatay mo yung puno, di mas magiging problema yun sa pag merong flooding situation. You know, these are what will actually slow down kung ano man yung mga magiging effects sana ng floods natin. So parang isipin mo, yung lugar na yun, binaha. You know, parang magtataka ka why, you know. And so, dati ang pinoproblema lang natin yung logging, illegal logging sa bundok. But now, because of, in the name of progress, to make it more convenient, siguro for the people, then we start cutting trees. But it's not good. It's not good for the society. It's not good for the community. So these are things na only if there was some kind of care for others really, then mas makikita mo parang it's not proper. You may have good intention of making it convenient for people to travel. But generally speaking, overall picture, hindi siya nakakatulong.
Yung existence ng tree na yon, once you cut it down, mas madaming hindi nag-benefit. Sabihin mo, you got the tree, turn it into a house or something. It's only few people who benefit. But if you keep the tree, you allow it to grow and thrive, you know, it provides shade to numerous people who live there. And then,
Other animals. Actually, kaya marami yung ibang mga species na ng mga hayop
So, in truth, yung tree is actually ang madaming selfless service.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kasi
yes.
yung tree, hindi siya nag-expect anything in return. It's just doing its job. Nandun lang siya, nakatayo lang siya, it's providing shade and sometimes even fruit, provides shelter for other animals and insects and bugs. Yan. And then, I think yun sila, may selfless service talaga yung mga trees are very tolerant, no?
Oh, yes.
Maglagyan mo ng duyan, pakuan mo, okay na sa
Yeah.
kanya.
Iba
Hindi
doon.
tayo sinisipa, tayo sinisipa.
Yeah.
Gumaganti.
Selfless service ng tree. We should be more like, di ba may kanta, let me be like the tree. Gives us shelter, food. Yan. So, yung selfless service, maybe pag nakita niyo yung puno,
Yes,
yung selfless
something
service.
that we can learn talaga from the trees. They're very tolerant. They're very giving.
No matter who you are, you're old, you're young, yeah,
Trees there.
bata.
Pag yung iba, nandun na yung kanilang toilet. Sana. Oh, pero di ba, kuha mo na parang, teka, maghanap lang ako naman. Usually, puno yung hahanapin nila.
So yun, maybe, no, when we look outside our window or we're driving by, walking by, when we see the tree, let this be a reminder. Selfless, selfless service to the people around us, the community around us. Puno, ang daming puno. Ang daming reminder.
I know. It should be good. We just really need to be aware of all these things.
So, ang ating topic.
Ganda ng topic natin.
Magtatanong.
There's so much. There's
Yeah.
actually just so much to talk about.
There's even, can even talk about other people. We can even talk about mga selfless service na provide ng mga tao. Ang daming stories no? But, yeah.
When you have
Maybe-
more time.
Yes.
Time. Or punta sila sa natin, sa ating bagong wellness space natin, yung Meditation Lifestyle Center sa San Fernando, La Union. We can
Inviting mga taga La Union sa city ng San
Oo.
Fernando.
pwede tayo mag-usap-usap doon.
Oh, where exactly is your location if you want to invite them there?
It's
It's right beside the City Hardware, the second floor.
Julie Star Building.
Yeah.
So every weekend we have
Which is Saturday and
Magpa-plug in na
Sunday.
tayo. Magpa-plug in na kami.
Saturday
So
and
every
Sunday.
Sunday, we have already started our self-care Sunday. So this is our way of giving to the community, helping the community to give you proper rest. And when we talk about rest, it's not just sleep, but actually rest, yung rest ng mind, rest ng emotionally, mentally, physically, it's rest. Because we all need self-care. Yeah, so that we can be better people in the society, can do our work better, no?
So every
Self-care.
weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we have some self-care activities for you. We have Acu Detox, we have mindful meditation, music meditation, we have self-massage, and then eventually we'll be organizing other self-care activities
Yes.
for more
Yeah.
wellness activities, health and
We'll be
wellness.
introducing more as the months go by, and we hope, no, baka may mga tagapakinig tayo, reach out. Huwag kayong mag-hesitate, and you can message us through this Facebook. Yeah. May questions sila about
Yeah.
our location. Or bisita kayo sa amin. We hope to see
Yes.
you.
Ang aming mission ay
Yeah.
maparelax kayo. Magkaroon
Oh,
kayo ng
imagine
magandang
that.
tulog,
Oo.
magandang
We all need
pakiramdam.
that.
Daan kayo sa aming meditation lifestyle sector. Sa
Dala kayo ng kaibigan. Kung nahihiya kayong pumunta mag-isa,
Message
dala
nyo
kayo
rin
ng-
kami para
dala kayo ng kaibigan nyo, kamag-anak nyo.
Yes.
Welcome everybody.
Our service to the community.
Okay. So let's have more of this volunteer spirit.
Thank you very much to
Yes.
everyone.
Oo.
Mila,
Thank you, Ren.
Thank you very
Thank you ulit. Saka uulitin kung kailan man tayo maimbitahan ulit dito.
Kita
Ating
po tayo
mag-host.
next weekend.
Yeah, okay.
Kasama sila Tita Marisa, Tito Tu.
Yeah. Yeah, keep on
So
following
yes.
this show.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Pangkalusugan, pangkalikasan, go Palakas!